Hey, in this video, I want to talk a little bit about pricing your tools accordingly and the credit system inside of login mode. So with FormWise, we give the creator, which is you, the ability to sort of price your tools accordingly. So I have a tool set here pulled up. It's got a few tools in here, a few co-pilots, a few smart form generators. So all these tools, I want you to think in the context not of tokens, price, or credits, but of actual outcome. So that's how really you should be thinking about sort of pricing and positioning your tool's usage. So let's just say a beer description writer might be something they use every now and then, versus an Instagram content planner might be something used once a month, versus a marketing one they may use every single day. We don't know, but you know your end user much better. So with that in mind, once you have that variable fixed of how your users are going to be sort of interacting with your tools on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, you want to go into plans, and assuming you've already set up your plans, you want to go into the tools tab, and you can actually set the actual credit cost of each individual tool. So like I said in the beginning, like let's just say this brewery business plan runs through multiple prompt chains. It's a smart form. It uses GPT 4.5. You know it's going to cost you, 10 cents in API fees to run every single time. You might want to make this specific actual tool cost 10 credits to run. So that's all of the credits that you might have on a free plan. So in this case, I think that is a case for this. I have 10 credits usage for this free plan. So we want to make sure you that you guys are aware of that. You guys know your tools better. That variable is very important. And then the other thing you're thinking of is, how much do these API fees even cost? How can I track if this tool set is profitable? My specific cost. Of course, the credits, that really comes down to you. The tokens, the pricing can always be found specifically on the OpenAI website. So I'm just going to pull this up real quick because pricing always changes. And I don't want to say anything authoritative on this video that might be changed whenever you use this. But I want to sort of reassure you guys at the moment of recording this video, and really for the past 3 years, OpenAI API fees have been extremely affordable. So what I mean by that is their latest model, GPT-4o1 Mini, which is a powerful model, is 40 cents per million tokens. To give you some context, a typical smart form uses anywhere from 500 to 1,000 tokens, one usage of a smart form. So you can imagine how many times a smart form has to be used in order for you to spend 40 cents if the average is 1,000 tokens. So I want to sort of give you guys that context on the fees. They're even more affordable actual GPT engines, and we are looking into adding a lot of non-OpenAI engines that are even more affordable. So I want to reassure you guys that the pricing is very fair on OpenAI side, and usually, unless your tool is running through 100 prompt change steps, it's not going to cost you really that much, and a typical credit is usually going to be very, very high margin. So the next thing I want to sort of show is if you do set up a specific tool set, you can actually have a custom API key set up. So if I don't want to use my default FormWise account OpenAI API key, I can override that and use a custom API key. And what I mean by that is you can actually set up tracking in your platform.openai and go into your usage, and you can actually track your spend of that specific API key. So what I mean by that is you might want to go into chat completions, and you can actually, if you name your API keys, we don't do that, but if you name your API keys, which you'll be able to, you can actually track the usage here. And I also just, again, want to be really, really transparent here. We use millions of tokens a month. Our costs are about anywhere from $650 to $750 a month, but we have thousands of users, thousands of end users. So if you guys have thousands of users, that is probably not a big problem or deal if you have that type of usage. But yeah, we use millions and millions of tokens each month. If you guys even use 2-3 million, you're still only looking at a few dollars, if that. So I just want to sort of reassure you guys on those costs, and this is just a unique way to track what's going on with the spend and the API usage inside of your account.